Hey everybody, I'm live. I always feel so weird when I'm sitting here talking to myself and nobody's here yet. Plus, I have my friend Amanda sitting right over there, so she's probably looking at me like crazy. If you guys don't know Amanda, speaking of crazy, Crazy Amanda Reacts, you need to check her out. We have been at Star Wars Celebration since yesterday, and today we were at the panel for episode 9. I think she's making her way over here. It seems like she's coming. And oh my God, we saw the trailer. It was crazy. Was it not crazy?
It was crazy.
It was crazy to be there, like, when it happened. First of all, the panel itself was amazing. We didn't even know Stephen Colbert was hosting, and I adore Stephen Colbert. So he came out, and I was freaking out. I mean, and you guys could have watched it live over at StarWars.com. So, but it was just amazing. Hi, Aldo. Hi. Yeah, it was just nuts. It was crazy to be there. Here,
I was shocked that it was Stephen Colbert. I didn't know he was a Star Wars fan.
You didn't know he was a Star Wars fan? I knew he was a Star Wars fan. I knew he was friends with like JJ, and he's had them on.
I didn't know
He probably doesn't watch Stephen Colbert. Do you watch it? Yeah. I was gonna say, he talks about it a lot. The trailer was amazing. I feel like there's so much to unpack in the trailer. Like, first of all, which Skywalker are they talking about? Is it I want it to be Kylo. I just really want it to be Kylo. People are saying Anakin, which, like, the dude is dead. He's gone. Hello, yeah. Darth Vader's been gone for a while. We're not getting him back.
Like Rey too, right?
And Rey is not a Skywalker. I'm sorry, she's not a Skywalker.
So
I don't think she's a Skywalker. Rey's not a Skywalker. I can't imagine that she'll ever be a Skywalker. She's not.
No.
She's a nobody. That's the point. That's the magic.
She's Kylo's cousin.
I am totally Team Kylo. She's not Kylo's cousin.
I think she's Kylo's
I love Kylo so much. Oh.
Oh,
I love me some Kylo Ren.
Well, it was funny when we're up there. And so who was on the panel? He wasn't there, Adam, right?
No, Adam Driver was not there.
But Daisy was there talking about it.
Yeah.
And it seems like she loves her some Kylo.
I mean, she's worked up close and personal with shirt off Kylo. So something really cool, the sad moment with Leia, yes, but something really cool they talked about is they had so they didn't want to do any CGI.
No.
And they didn't want to recast, of course. So everything with Leia there is
like previously recorded footage
of Leia.
Like they made it work. Like they just made it work, right?
Which is pretty cool. Yeah. It's pretty
awesome.
Was
sad. It was like when I saw it, I was just
I was like, oh, I can't do this.
Like, I'm telling you, did you cry?
Yeah, I got teary.
I think everybody cried.
I think everybody cried.
I got teary.
Then we saw it a second time and I was like, oh, but it's like you get that hype. Like it's the adrenaline. It's the same. It's very similar to, and I've tried to describe the feeling to you guys before and it's near impossible, but it's very similar to watching a movie at a premiere when you're in the room with the cast.
Yeah.
It's just so, everyone there loves it. And it means so much to everybody who's there. Yeah. Although I had tears too. It's I tell you.
It was the whole experience that made it a tear up, being there with the cast, but also a whole arena of people
who love it just as much as you do.
Yes. I mean, they had their laser things.
Lightsaber. Yeah, oh my God. She's not one who loves it as much as some of us.
I love it. I just don't know this. I know it's lightsabers. I had forgot, but
I don't think Rey's a Skywalker. I don't think she's a Skywalker. I don't want her to be one. I want her family to be nobody. I want the point to be anybody can have the Force, like the Broom Kid. I'm just saying, that's what I want. That's what I want.
I felt it like a real ending there. The music, the scene.
I know. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They said it was like a three-part plays. And they said, this is it. This is the end. I mean, they've said this is the end of the Skywalker saga, the end. They pretty much flat out said that.
You know what I think you should talk about? That was the coolest though. And we talked about it at lunch. What was it? Rose?
Okay. So I adore Rose, Kelly Marie Tran, right?
I didn't know the story.
She didn't know that she had gotten so bullied. You guys probably know on social media, just people didn't like her character, just in general, like absolutely destroyed. She quit social media. She had to go to counseling. And when they introduced her, I mean, standing ovation. I know. She started crying because she got a standing ovation. People just wouldn't stop and they kept cheering. And then
I was like, oh, they really like her.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you didn't hear that. Like she got so bullied. And then when I heard that, I was like, oh, I want to stand too.
I know.
Because they were.
And J.J. Abrams even said the best thing that could have happened out of that
Don't make
Ryan
me
could have
cry.
done for him. I know. Out of episode 8 was hire her, bring her on. And she was like, oh my gosh, don't say that. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah. See, look, yeah, Tessa.
I know.
And I was just in shock. I was like, oh, everybody just loves her. I'm like, until I heard that story, and I was like, oh.
Well, they do love. I mean, they're trying to show her you really meant something to the saga. Like, don't listen to these people. Like, which I thought was amazing.
I know. It was so neat being there.
It was really cool being there. I'm like interested in like Kylo fixing his helmet, and like I was disappointed about what. Palpatine's laugh is amazing. Oh my god! I love the dark side. I'm a dark side girl. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a super dark side girl. So I was like, when Palpatine, first of all, when he came out, and was like, roll it again. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. I can't.
I couldn't see who he was at first. Did you know right away?
No, you couldn't tell.
No, you couldn't tell
because everyone's freaking out. Well, here's the other thing. Everyone's waving their lightsabers around, so they're blocking the stage, and where Press is sitting is further away. So you couldn't really see, but then they all of a sudden zoomed in on his face on the screen.
Because some people,
and then we were like,
"Is that George Lucas?" Like I think it was Tiny was like, "Is that George Lucas?"
No, it was very obvious.
And I was like,
George Lucas.
I know, I was like, "No, he's like all white hair."
Yeah, it was.
And then when they put on, I was like, "Oh!" Like, everybody was like, "What?"
I was like, and then when he just said that, and then I was like, "Oh, they're actually going to play it again." They actually played it a second time, which was awesome. I was really happy to see it again.
Lando.
Oh my God, Billy was amazing when he came out. I will tell you my favorite, probably one of my favorite things from all the interviews was when they said to him, Stephen Colbert asked him, how did you find Lando again? And he was like, oh, Lando never left. And I was like, yeah, he's like, he's always been there. And that new character, Jana, she looks amazing. I'm so hyped for that.
And they had a rumor about that, but they
asked if she was Lando's daughter, and she's like, well, Lando is pretty smooth. He could have lots of siblings around, or kids around.
It was funny how they asked us, like, we're going to do like a Maury Povich moment,
Rey versus Kylo Ren. No, I want Rey and Kylo Ren together. Yeah, that was funny. The Maury Povich. I want them together. I want them in love, making babies, ruling the universe, the galaxy. That's what I want.
They can't have babies.
Whoa, they can make babies.
Not if they're related.
They're not related. And also, have you ever seen Game of Thrones? You can make babies if you're related.
True.
So I'm just saying. Oh my God. It was Carrie Fisher. They talked about her, and I was like getting teary when they were talking about her, and they were talking about how she's just been amazing. Actually, the very, very beginning, they played some old footage, and it was so great to see, like, just Harrison Ford was in there and Mark Hamill, and they were joking around. And it was like when they were filming the first one. Yeah. And they were like messing up lines and like messing with things. And I was like, oh, and then they showed her when she was young and like laughing with them. And I'm going to cry now. I was like, oh my God. Like, she was so young and so like talented, it was so great to see them all like when they were young and like when it first started, and they didn't even know if Star Wars was going to be a thing. And they had that in one of the clips. It was like them on set talking, and they were like, yeah, I think it was Harrison Ford on set of 8 probably. And he was just like, I didn't even know if this was going to be anything. Were they even going to make another one? It's crazy. Oh, that laugh. I know. I got chills. And then because I'm, like I said, I'm like a villain's girl. I'm a dark side girl. So that made me teary. His laugh. I was like, oh, like this makes me more teary than Carrie Fisher. It made me more.
It made the hairs on my arms stick up.
Oh,
may the force be with you.
And it's so loud in there. And everybody was like, I mean, I have my reaction up. We both do from there, and you can hear it, and it gets loud, but you can hear all the reactions, and people are just like, whoa, like I was like, oh my God. Just that laugh. That was like the perfect ending to the teaser trailer, I think. Yeah. I think that was the perfect way to do it, because you're like, what? Because they're saying that's the other thing they told us. They said they're going to defeat the evil, or they're going to battle a big battle against the evil. And they were, and Stephen Colbert's like, well, who is that? And they were like,
that's one thing about the
panel. They didn't even say, like, they can't say anything.
They can't say nothing.
I know.
So did we learn anything really? No.
We did. Well, we learned there's a new droid.
Well,
Lando's back. We learned a lot. We learned Rose is out of a coma. She was in a coma last we saw her. She's out. Yeah. They asked if she kisses Finn again, and she said he is a very eligible bachelor. So to me, that means yes. But Finn also said, Well, this was even good. When Stephen Colbert was like, there's like a love triangle between Finn and Rose and someone else. And then he goes, and don't forget Poe. And I was like, oh, yes. Because I am here for a Finn and Poe romance. Like, I am 1,000,000% here for it. I think people would
want to see all of them get together.
I do.
You want to see them?
No, I want to see
Poe.
I do. Those are my two couples that I want to happen. I do so bad. I wish I'd known you were going to be in Chicago. I live here. Oh, well, awesome.
We're still here.
We're still here. Still here. Here through Sunday.
I think everybody.
I know. I don't
think there's any complaints of this trailer. Like, I've never heard one person on that. Well, I mean, because we both have our reactions up.
Yeah.
We both have our reactions up on our channel. I haven't got one thing about this trailer stuff. Like, nothing. So I think everybody loves it.
It's so good. Rey is Palpatine's daughter. I could kind of get behind that.
Then she wouldn't be a regular person that you wanted.
Yeah, but she'd be dark side, and I love me some dark side. I know. That would be interesting, though. Who do you guys think? Do you think? I mean, Palpatine's definitely back, but do you think he's going to be the big bad, or is like people are saying like Rise of Skywalker? Like, people have said Anakin's back, and I'm like, he's not back. He's dead and gone. How the heck would he be back? He was like a stump. He got destroyed. It's like that. What is it, Monty Python? When the guy's like arms and legs are off the top, and he's like hobbling around. That's what it makes me think. It's just a flesh wound. C-3PO. Oh my God, seeing Anthony Daniels in person, and he talks and he is C-3PO.
Oh, he totally talks and like that C-3PO. But he was like stealing the show almost. Like when he was up there chatting, I was like, oh, C-3PO. But he's been like, he was one of the OGs that's still on it, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, he's been in every single one.
There's not many OGs that have
been in every single one. Yeah, no, there isn't. None,
right?
Well, yeah, right. There's because Luke had, he's the only, well, and R2.
Yeah, he don't count.
But I did know, I don't know if you knew this, but I knew Anthony Daniels, he doesn't do a lot of appearances because he doesn't want his voice to get ruined.
Really?
Because he hosts all those like Star Wars, like when they go out to places and the symphonies will play Star Wars stuff. He hosts a lot of those.
You listen to him.
He doesn't, he tries to not talk a lot because of that. But geez, he wouldn't shut up today.
I would, if I had that, you can get like that insurance on parts of your body. You should get it on his voice.
Yeah. I don't know if you can do it. Did you see the gold medals that Leia was holding from A New Hope? I did. Yes, I know. There were so many things. Well, we got to see it twice. This is the thing. We usually, I'll usually miss stuff the first time around. Almost always. I mean, you just do, especially like in an environment like that. And then they played it again and I was like, okay, I need to focus more, you know?
But it's true, like right when they played it the second time, I saw just more stuff
right away. Yeah. And I'm sure there's even more stuff.
So which is neat, like how they did that to play twice. Like you didn't catch everything that first time.
Yeah, no way. Well,
let's roll it again.
Right. Especially when you're there. Because it's so loud and people are freaking out. And then people are asking you, was that so-and-so? And you hear people murmuring about stuff. And it's like, and it's different when you're like, if I'm at my house listening to a trailer, it's like quiet.
Yeah.
This is like a whole new world. It's insane, but it was amazing. It was so amazing. I'm glad if Palpatine really comes back. My guess is Rey and Co are to the Death Star remains to find his body or something. Maybe. That was crazy seeing the Death Star remains. That was awesome. And another thing that they said a few times, it was mentioned by a couple people, was that the whole crew is together on a journey. And we're like, together? And Stephen Colbert was even like, will all these people be together?
Did they answer no?
They didn't really answer, but boy, I think,
it made it sound like
they said it a couple of times
made it
all together. Like so they're all together, which is kind of awesome. I kind of love that. So he had no cutscene. Well, yeah, Palpatine is definitely back. I think it's 100%. They've said he's back. I think, I mean, it's confirmed.
You hear him.
Right. There may be some flashbacks. There could be Rey versus Emperor Palpatine. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Oh my God, when Ian because we were saying we didn't know who he was. You couldn't tell. We were so far back, and people are standing up there waving their lightsabers around, and the red was so bright. So like when he was standing up there, the red, obviously,
cry, though?
From the dark side, just seeing him, I was excited. I got chills because, like I've said it 1,000 times, I'm a villain's girl. I'm a dark side girl. Yeah. So for me, he's like.
More than Darth Vader?
Well, Emperor Palpatine, more than Darth Vader.
Oh, you like him more? Darth Vader's my favorite.
But Emperor Palpatine's the brains behind it all.
Like your number one.
Because I love the people with the brain, right?
Even Kylo?
Kylo. Oh, Kylo's after
your
him.
second?
I can't help it.
Where's Darth Vader come?
Well, it depends which Darth Vader are we talking about, because
number one.
I don't like Anakin. So it hurts liking Darth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Because you're seeing that he's good.
He just didn't. He was an annoying little kid.
He was
so annoying. Episode 1, I was like,
the first 3 episodes ruined Darth Vader for you.
And the first one, I don't know about the second, the third, but the first one, he's such a whiny little kid that you're like, shut up! Like, you have this awesome opportunity to just stop being
when Palpatine's whatever his name,
Palpatine.
I'm sure when he was a kid he would have annoyed you.
Probably, but they didn't show that, so I don't have to worry about it. I like him because he's the mind, the brain. Like, how many times have I said I love the nerdy, super smart guys? Yeah, I do. And I feel like Emperor Palpatine is like a genius. Like, he had this plan that he set in motion. He's the brains behind it all. He's the brains behind the dark side. He really is. Yes. Oh, yeah. Is Kylo going to turn to the light side? Probably. It's probably what's going to happen. The light side is going to win. They're going to get Kylo. As long as Kylo and Rey have babies,
wasn't cool though till Vader came.
I tell you, in Rogue One, we were talking about this at lunch. The Darth Vader scene. Oh my God, that's the best Darth Vader scene in every Star Wars movie. That's the best, the best Darth Vader scene for sure, 100,000,000%. Anakin Skywalker. That's what people are saying, and people are saying Anakin. I don't know though. No, I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. I barely speak English. Some people may not know, but in Legends lore, he had clones. Oh, okay. That would be cool. I don't speak French either. I'm sorry, guys. I just speak English. I did take French class for like 6 years. You would think I would know stuff. I don't. I should have remembered. I don't. Rise of the Skywalker. And it's not Skywalkers. It's singular, which is very interesting. So Kylo Ren is a Skywalker bad guy. Yes, it could be Kylo. Rey maybe could be Palpatine's daughter. I mean, that would be cool. Roles reversed. I get that. I do get that. I'm just like, I'm trying to think of all the things we saw. So we saw Kylo like fixing his helmet, which was amazing. I love Kylo. I wanted to see a little more of Kylo, but I did like seeing him fight and stuff. Seeing Rey, seeing everybody together, seeing the remains of the Death Star. Like, but that laugh, that laugh had me just here for it. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Joshua, hi. Oh my God. Yes, I still want, of course I still want Rey and Kylo to hook up. Rey and Kylo, and not so popular, I want Finn and Poe also. I do. I don't care. Whatever. I do. Maybe just a little fling. Maybe a little, I feel like they love each other. I mean, John Boyega even said, don't forget Poe when we were talking about all of Finn's options. So you never know. Epic zombie killer. I am good. How are you? I wonder how they will play out Leia. Okay. So what they said about Leia, which they actually said in the panel, is they didn't want to recast. And well, hey, Star Wars Celebration is on the news right now. I ain't seeing it. It's on mute, but I see it right there. So that's really funny. It's distracting me because that's all I can see behind me is Star Wars Celebration. But yeah, they're using old footage from 8. And he said, JJ said he couldn't believe how much there actually was to use. And they used it and it worked. And he said, it's actually, look, this is the panel we were at right now. They're showing right now. Oh, we could even be on there. But anyway, so they were just saying they used a lot of the old footage and it worked and it didn't even feel weird. It felt like Carrie was there on set, which was pretty awesome. Do you see? Look.
Oh, I was like, what are you looking at?
Yeah, Star Wars Celebration is up and they were just showing the panel and all that stuff. So did Han have a baby by another woman? I mean, could be. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be baby mama drama. I really don't. I think it could be, I guess. How do I feel about episode 8? So I really loved episode 8. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it had one of the best fight scenes we've ever seen, which is the Kylo and Rey battling all the I thought that was one of the best. And then not Rey, it would have been cool if it was Rey, but no, when Kylo just kills Snoke, I was like, just like that. Like it was no big deal. I was like, that is awesome. Because you almost expected to see a big dramatic death for him. And Kylo's just like, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. Come back, Palpatine. Oh, he is. He is. Evans, was it not amazing? Being in that room, I'm telling you, it was like, Storm Shadow says, likes the title. I love the title. And that was something funny. I was nervous about.
Me too, because I was sitting next to this guy. He's like, oh, the title's been leaked. And me and Evans was talking about it. Evans, you lost your bet. You lost your bet because even Evans had. Oh no, and
they
Reddit,
say they leak it.
That.
Yeah, but
and then
it's not
all the leaked ones.
You think Disney isn't in charge of them
Yeah.
leaking stuff to get people to talk about? Then you're crazy.
And all the ones that was leaked or rumors of it and stuff,
right?
All sucked.
Right.
I was like, it better not be that. It better not be that. And then when I saw this, I was like, oh, perfect.
Oh, I know.
Perfect.
I know. It was awesome. It was perfect. It was perfect. And I like how it's Skywalker, singular, not Skywalkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that says
the
something.
rise of Skywalker.
That's why it's Kylo. I'm telling you. Because there's not more than one Skywalker. It's Kylo, and he's gonna marry Rey, and they're gonna have babies, and they're gonna rule the galaxy.
It's Kylo,
and they're gonna be in their best friend's gay wedding, which is Finn and Bo, and it's gonna be amazing. Tanya is not here right now, but we're gonna go live. We might, Joshua.
Who said that? Joshua Star.
Yeah, but Joshua. Oh, you have to learn how to spell her name. Listen, it's
with an A.
Yeah, she was upset. It's Tania. It's not. She wasn't upset, but she was like, "Tell Joshua how to spell my name." I was like, "Okay," but. Joshua we might go live on. Fan. I know
he loves him sometimes
because they're very similar.
True.
He's very religious. They're very
like
similar.
The language.
Yeah. So we might go live. We're planning. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We plan to go live over on the Geekly Show on YouTube today. So watch out if you don't have notifications already, Joshua. Let's see.
Cyborg Man, where have you been? Did you watch the teaser? Cyborg.
We were there.
We are at Star Wars Celebration. We were see this wristband? This means we can get into the Star Wars Episode 9.
Both of our reactions were recorded live in there.
Yes. Like in the panel arena.
In the panel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was crazy.
Evan says, I watched the live, brah. Oh my God, I screamed. Well, you can see me. Your dog bit you.
He screamed so loud.
Oh, Evan. So I'm sorry. I hope it heals.
Everybody did. The whole room was going
Stephen
crazy.
Colbert's Star Wars story was amazing. Oh, nice. Please get footage from the celebration booth. I'm planning on hopefully getting some footage today. I'm going to put stuff together. I got a lot of footage from that panel, but I think I'm just going to do a montage of instead of like, because you guys could have watched it live, you could watch it live. So I'm going to do a montage of everything from
That's a
the
good
whole
idea.
weekend.
I think I did too, because I've gotten
I got stuff yesterday.
On the floor yesterday, like stuff today.
Yep, so I will definitely do that, and I'll have it up probably Sunday.
Iconic ships like the Imperial Star Destroyers and the Endor Scene or something.
I don't know what I hope for besides the couples I want to happen, but I mean, I would love for the dark side to win. I would love for the dark side to win, but it's not going to happen.
Ain't going to happen.
I know, but I want it to really, really badly. Larry says, will this be better than The Last Jedi? I mean, I liked The Last Jedi, but yes, it needs to be better. I mean, it is the end of the Sky. They have said this is the end of the Skywalker saga. They beat that into us today.
And the thing too is Abrams is back,
J.J. Abrams is good.
He's back to be this last one. So it's like
so brilliant.
He is.
That man, again, with the people that I love him. He's like a James Gunn to me. Like he's so his vision. He's nerdy and he's super
and I think
genius.
So Star Wars so passionate.
I know. He is. Yeah. I think that Rey could be either a clone or the reincarnation of Anakin. Oh, no. I don't know, Evans.
No.
I just want her to be a nobody that likes to have babies with Kylo. Come on. That's all I want.
I think he's going to be Kylo's cousin. Somehow.
She just wants to, mean that they'll never get together and break my heart. That's what she wants. I think Luke will come back. I think Luke could come back as Rey's like Yoda, right?
Yeah,
like
that's what I think's going to happen. I think
that's what I think. Yeah, basically. I think so too.
And I think that's why he went that way, it ended that way.
Yep.
It totally reminded me of a Yoda.
Like he went to the fort. It was very much a Yoda. Yes, I think so too. They need to put some respect on Mace Windu. If Palpatine is back, Mace was blown out a window.
Where you see that? Right. They need to put some respect on Mace.
Palpatine is Anakin's father. Boom, plot just up. No, I don't. He's like, I'm saying crazy. Yeah, he just wants to be right because if it's right, that would be crazy that he's right. I get you, but no, you're probably wrong. I do not think Rey is a Skywalker.
They didn't say definitely. No,
they haven't said.
They didn't tell us nothing.
They said in the last one, Kylo told her, "Your parents were nobodies. You come from nobody."
Oh look. Amira
Don't
said
touch it, though. It's a
Alan
touch screen, so I
Turdick
could mess
is
up.
on the convention floor right now.
Oh my God. Okay, we're leaving. I'm not kidding. I'm going.
Let's go.
Bye, guys. Bye. Bye. We're leaving. Thanks, Samira. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe.